All right, let's get into something. Just a little bit. First of all, I do want to say something. Let's make this real. Well, should we make it easy? Okay, let's make it a little bit complicated. Let's make it a little difficult to understand. Bill Simpsonite Thompson. Okay. He is a not really known figure, but he deals with very large businesses. He doesn't have any. I mean, he has an official position, but it's not CEO, it's not owner. He's kind of just somebody that works like at a higher level. Okay, like at a higher level of these businesses, but let's say he invests his own money, whatever the deal is, right? Here's the thing. Bill Simpsonite Thompson, we know nothing about him. He doesn't want anybody to know anything about him. He is not a shadow, by the way. He has a presence 100%. The thing with him is that he's so well known, so well connected, and he's had this going on. Not for obviously not for, only, let's say he's 65, 70 years old. Let's say 70 years. He's 70 years. No, that's too old. Let's say he's 55 years old. Okay, he's 55 years old. So he's been living this life since he was 55 years old. Okay, now let's say he started off privileged, but not to the highest level. Okay, he doesn't like showing his face to people. He's the kind of guy who meets with people in a back office somewhere, or in a special place of a restaurant or something like that. Okay, specific places he goes. He meets with people. Every now and then he takes flights. He goes to different places. He makes new connections. He spends time with these people or whatnot. Bill Simpsonite is not known by the public. If you wanted to fuck with Bill Simpsonite, let's say you wanted to fuck with him. Let's say you wanted to fuck with everybody who was like Bill Simpsonite. Let's say you're bold enough, you're brave enough, you're strong enough, you're a risk taker. Most of all, you hate Bill Simpsonite's guts. Has he actually? Forget about it. So you hate his guts. You want to fuck over his life. All right. Thoughts come to you. Let's poison his food. Let's find a way to fire him. Let's find a way to delete his connections. Let's find a way to ruin him. I don't know. I do know that typically people will not try to take Bill Simpsonite out. It's something too high for them. It's something too difficult for them. Most people will think first of all, Bill Simpsonite is pretty, I would say his business ethics are on point. So he doesn't really have any enemies friends that he's wronged very badly or anything like that. Right? But now there's people, I'll be honest with you, I don't see it. I don't see anybody trying to fuck with Bill Simpsonite. I don't see that at all. He's the typical older man who's an elite, and I would call him a 1%er. He's not somebody people want to fuck with. All right. Bill Simpsonite at age 35, he's got a lot of enemies because he didn't start off that privileged. But at this point, he's higher than people who were girls and males and females and families who were way more privileged than him. And he's beating them big time to the point that he's already nominated or he is a 1%er. And these people are like, well, we should be 1%. We got this much money. How much money does it take? We'll just pay them to give us our one. That's the funny thing. People who are not top rated, who have a lot of money, they'll throw money at anything. They are so stupid. They will throw money at anything. Hey. Okay, how about this? $5 million for a spot in your 1% club. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just so stupid. So stupid. Yeah, I don't see anyone fucking with Bill Simpsonite then. But at 35, he has hair at this point. He's got really nice hair. He's a very good looking young man. He's intimidating. His stature, his posture, his presence is intimidating. People breathe like that when they see him. People get that breath. People see him and they become intimidated, become worried, become nervous. Like, he has such a strong presence. He's scaring people right now. And these people believe that they have a legit, I don't know, maybe in this world that's a legit reason. They believe they have a legit reason to fuck with them. Reason being that for so many decades or so many years, he was like the lower end guy and they were higher than him. And they used to joke about him when he wasn't there. And he doesn't give a shit about if they like him, don't like him, if they gossip about him. He doesn't give a shit. But that's what they've been doing. Now he's higher than them. That just fucks up the whole, everything in their minds. Everything's fucked up now. Their ego is fucked up. Everything's fucked up. They feel fucked up and they gotta blame Bill Simpsonite. I mean, 35, I don't know, man. I mean, they say Vladimir Putin was a prisoner at age 16 for murder. That's what they say about Vladimir Putin. He rose in the ranks, like he rose in the KGB. I'm sure he was privileged, definitely, but he rose in the ranks in the KGB. Became the president for 20 years. Now, I don't know what happened to Vladimir Putin with the whole Ukraine war thing. That's very stupid, right? But, and he is the president, but I don't think that decision was just Vladimir Putin. I'm pretty sure that was a larger decision in Russia to do that. Maybe even in China. I don't know. But that was a real decision to be done. Anyways, so going on. So no, what would happen? I believe that they would get Bill Simpsonite. I really do. They would get him in some way, form, or shape. Maybe they will get one of his associates. Maybe they will get one of their own friends who is now a strong partner with Bill Simpsonite, who's like 50 years old. And they're trying to get their own friend from their own class and their own level for fucking with Bill Simpsonite. I don't know where this story goes, but what I do know is that at age 55, Bill Simpsonite is the 1%er. He is the man. And there my story ends. Now I talk about myself. A little bit. You know what? Okay. I'd say my work is pretty much done. Everything that I needed to do was done. I mean, just for the first thing, just having that presence and opening that, finally living in this world outside of the shadow world. Yeah, that's cool. Growth is cool. Everything is cool. But legitimacy comes with legitimate enemies and legitimate devious plans and devious intent. Legit success comes with legit enemies, right? That's the deal. That's all it is. I mean, that's something that I gotta accept. People are not gonna like me, and I gotta accept that. I'm not saying I'm public enemy number one. They're definitely not. I might be private organization enemy number one. Now that I might be enemy number one. So this is what I want to do. I just came up with this, by the way, but I call it recognize without revealing. Okay. I know I have connections and contacts. Contacts and connections. I have contacts and connections that are quite, I would say, willing, voluntarily and willing to be involved with me in some way. I have contacts, and let me repeat that. Yeah, and again, you can say I'm bullshitting, you know the spiel. I have contacts and connections that are willing to voluntarily be involved in something that has to do with me or something that I'm involved in or something with me. Or some of them, if I need assistance, are willing to assist me. Recognize, not reveal. Recognize people from all different walks of life. People in the 1%ers, people in the 10%ers. But wealthy people who don't have a bank account. People who don't have a bank account and people who have a big bank account or 10 big bank accounts. People in this life, people in that life, people that do this, people that do that, people, lesser people in the shadows, more people with actual presences, people in worlds where they have different laws, people in worlds where they have the same laws that are recognized right now. Now I would say less people, maybe even just only one or two people in government and police and politics, in law, maybe just one or two people in each thing. You know what I mean? But strong positions, definitely strong positions. People in business, people people that they know, like outside people that they know who are fucking with these people in business are willing to fuck with it, or are interested in being involved in something that has to do with me voluntarily. And 50 is way too small towards the ballpark. 50 is way too small of a number towards the ballpark. I got family, man. I got actual family. I have actual family. I also have, there's also people in organizations or types of work or industries that don't want to fuck with me voluntarily. But at the same time, they don't want to fuck around with me. Now, I may come back with more to say, but that's if something comes up. And I'll try to throw it into another idea of a video, and I'll try to just throw it in there. Just so you know, I don't want to like overdo it, because the whole the idea was recognized but not revealed. And I've talked about internationally too, in other countries, even in Europe, even in Dubai, even in the Gulf, even in I'm not gonna get too specific, but we'll leave it at that.